You probably think that it's just a song, but this is my life I put in these rhymes. My mind is twisted like it's a vine.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Luma DeMel, and today I'm making a video that's going to teach you how to write songs thrice as fast, or at least twice as fast. Now, the format of this video is going to go like this. First, I'm going to talk about my experience, what made me learn how to do it. Then I'm going to talk about what it is to help you write songs twice as fast or 3 times as fast. And the third section will be other information relating to the topic. Okay. The particular genre of music that I'm talking about writing, of course, is rap music. But I feel like this method could work for any genre of music that you're writing for. So the backstory of this is I've been writing music since I was specifically writing rap songs since I was like 8, 9 years old. I've always loved rap music, and I've always liked the idea of being able to write music. I've always wanted to write music. So when I was younger, I used to try to write verses and songs, for majority of my life up until I learned this method. But I used to always, like to think about me writing verses. But then I'd try to write a song or a verse, and it would take me hours upon hours, or it would take me, a day or so to write 16 bars. It was like something that I wanted to do so bad, but it was so difficult for me to do. I just would get stuck, and it would I would say the same bars over and over again until I got sick of hearing the beat, or I just took the fun out of it. So this is basically the backstory. I've always wanted to, write music. I've always appreciated, rap music and the ability to write verses. It was just so difficult for me to do that it wasn't fun. Up until, that went on throughout my life up until I was like 17 or 18. I'm 21 now that I discovered this method. So what I do now is what you could do is similar to what Lil Wayne and Jay-Z does, but it's differently. If you are familiar with how they do it. What I do is I think of the entire verse in my head, then I write it down. Before, it would be me with a pen and a page, thinking of a bar, writing it down. Thinking of another bar, writing it down. I was just putting so much effort and focus on these 1 or 2 bars that, it would just take me so long. So what I do now is I think of the entire verse. Sometimes I think of the verse and the hook before even writing it down. And sometimes I might even think of entire verse, a hook, and parts of the second verse. Then I'd write it down. And what makes this different from what Lil Wayne does and other rappers is they'll think of a verse in their head and they'll go straight into the booth and record it. What I would do is I think of the verse, then write it down and sort of proofread it. When you write a verse down after you think of it in your head, you can fix errors that you may not have been able to see from the verse in your head, because you're so focused on memorizing it, you can't really concentrate on the errors, or you may rhyme 2 words at the end of a line more than once, like I used to do. So I think of an entire verse or hook, or sometimes I may think of 8 bars, but no less than like 8. Think of 4 bars, 8 bars, think of a verse, then you write that down just to proofread it. Then another thing that helps when you write your verse down is when you're recording it, you don't have to concentrate on memorizing your verse. You can just concentrate on focus on how you say the verse and make sure you sound in the way you want to sound, and things like that, instead of when you say it from memory, you got to worry about having it memorized. And another thing why I started writing it down is you want to write it down because you want to have something physical. You don't want to, something happen to the song, or something go wrong with the song, you can't re-record it because you've forgotten this verse or the song. So what you would do is write it down, not on your phone, because something could easily, sometimes I type verses on my phone, but I think it's better to write it down on paper, something that and just put it up somewhere, because you keep your phone with you. If it's a phone that you keep with you, you could lose it or drop it or get stolen, and your verses could be gone. Or if it's a phone that you just you don't use, you just use specifically for writing raps. I don't see anybody that would do that though. So that's how I learned how to write songs way faster, make my songs way better, because I'm not just concentrating on this one verse and just putting on my focus on a bar at a time or 2 bars at a time. I write the entire verse most of the time, then I write it down, and I'm able to reduce songs. I'm able to write songs very quickly, you know.